What's up, everybody? Hi. Mummy Andy, congratulations on first. How are you? Welcome in. How have you been? We're listening to my new album that just came out this week, Tranquility, and it's great. I've not listened to it. We made this last year. I've not listened to it. And so, let's see. I've got an album that came out. You guys can check that out wherever you listen to music. And I am working on a new album right now. I had an idea for another ASMR album. So that album with Goodnight Moon ASMR, Mahogany Lodge, right off the bat, I loved it. Like, working on it is so much fun. Working with Erin, you know, she's super cool. I've been a fan of hers for a really long time. And thank you, Andy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been a fan of hers for a really long time. And she, but that album, you guys, it, in 1 month got more streams than my album I released in March 6 months ago. There is one more video of hers I want to do a similar album with. I'm going to do, she has a Winter Lodge video I recorded the audio for, and so that's probably what I'm going to work on right now. I divided it into 15 tracks, and I thought we can work on that. Also, let me know what you think about this new setup. So I have my iPad here instead of like over here. And I realize now looking at it that you guys can't see what I'm working on. But I feel like you guys can't really see what I'm working on here either. You just see that I'm working on an iPad. So, and I feel like you can kind of see that I'm working on an iPad here. So, this is the Does this affect the output? It really doesn't. That's so fascinating. Okay. We'll add. Check. Okay. We'll add about that much. This is what I have so far. Yeah, the new sub's good. Thank you. How have you been, Andy? By the way, so nice to see you. This is what I wrote. Just a really short little. Oh, that would help. Hold on. There we go. Let's bring that down a little bit. Learning to trust my ears a bit. Check. Something like that. So, this is the basic chord progression. I almost feel like it could be an octave up. Life has been busy but good. I just woke up and are you ready for a wedding photo shoot? Let's go. I am good. Do you know I had twins? My wife and I had twin girls about a year and a half ago. And so like that's it. That's my whole life in a nutshell. So I'm just always busy. I'm always tired. They are wonderful little girls, Janora and Yasna. And that's mostly it. You know, I'm still teaching some, making music, doing ministry, you know, stay-at-home dadding for my 11-year-old and then for my 1.5-year-old girls. It's just a lot, to be honest with you. All right, here we go. 7, 8. Easy enough. Let's just fix all of these. Daniel does his beard half up.
I know.
Let's see. All right. Sounds nice. And we're going to throw that here. And we'll change this. I realize that, like, you guys watching me do this, it probably looks ridiculously easy, but... My wife just texted me. One baby would be so much easier. Yep, I think about it all the time. One baby is... now it seems easier. Like, when I have friends who complain about their one baby, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, one baby seems pretty easy to me. I get it, that, like, it's still hard, but 2 is really hard. Oh, hold on, let's change this. This we're gonna use this one. Something like this. Well, just imagine, It's the same as one baby, but just add one more. No, but I also agree. They'll be way more fun when they're older. Yeah, when they're older, it'll be a lot of fun. I mean, honestly, they are a lot of fun now. They're a lot of fun now, but, like, it's just a lot, right? Like, you know, you get into these situations where you're helping one or doing something with one, and then the other needs you, and it's just hard to not feel bad about it, you know? Or, like, for me, what I end up doing is I just end up, like, asking my son or someone for help. I'm like, please help me. I'm mostly doing it by myself. I can't imagine, because that's the other thing that is the most helpful. So normally when you're a parent, right, like, you know, oh, you can give your spouse the baby and you can try and get something done. But for us, when we're both home, it's hard. But yeah, I just end up asking for help a lot. All right, so this is going to be the bass loop for the next track. The next track, the vocal sample is 30 measures, so divided by 8, 32. So that's what, 4? Not math. So people say that, like, music's just math. It's really not. But it can help, I suppose. Let's see. So right off the bat, we're gonna dump. Although when these short ones are easy to do because there's, like, not a ton, right?
Well, you cannot.
That's it. I think those little edits I did, and that's it. Shark, it's E from ICU. Were you an intern there? Because we've talked before, and Chiho has said that a former intern watches my streams. Oh my gosh, what's up? It's nice to see you. And I was like, he does? He didn't say anything. Or I didn't know it's him. Yeah, when you have your partner that is supportive, you feel like a team. Yes. No, exactly. But Andy, you feel like a team. But then, like, with one baby, it's easy to switch off. But then with two babies, you just each get a baby. I was talking with my wife about, I can't imagine people who have 3. 2 is so hard. 3 sounds like a nightmare. But what's up? Do you not want me to say your real name? Because if you don't want me to say your real name, I won't. I'll just call you Shark. Yeah, 2 babies. No, it's insane. But, and I feel bad because, like, one of our friends had a baby, very similar timing for to us. They had a little boy, and they complain to me, like the husband complains to me about how hard he can be, and I'm just kind of like, because again, like, yes, technically I do understand it is hard, but I'm also like, dude, like, and for him it's his first child, you know. For my wife and I, we have 2 children, or we have another son, so we, you know, we don't have it's not our first rodeo, so to speak. But also, it's like, dude, like, you know, that sounds like you can handle it because it's just one baby. And he's like, it's, you know, it's still hard. I'm like, yeah, but it's still just one baby, dude. Just pick him up and hold him, man. But again, I don't want to make it sound like I don't think it's hard. I remember having a hard time with my first son when I switched to being a stay-at-home dad, taking care of him. That was brutal. You just have to survive. Exactly. Let's go with Shark. Perfect, Shark. Me, who is the 3rd kid of 3 brothers. I mean, that sounds pretty... Are you the youngest? The stress is real. Yeah. Yeah, I think having the firstborn is difficult. Yeah. It was hard. You're the youngest? Nice. Me too. I'm also the youngest. Oh, God. I just messed this up. Crap. Let me re-export these files. But the, yeah, no. It's just difficult. But you know, it gets easier, right? Like, and that's another thing. Like, my 11-year-old, it's easier in certain senses, right? Like, on one hand, some of his needs are different, and he's like starting to develop that like teenager attitude that's super annoying. That I don't really love, but it's different. You can imagine how much work it was for my parents having the 3 brothers. You know, a lot. But then also kids are different, right? My son was really different than his sisters, and I have come to appreciate how different he was. But like the girls, you know, it is interesting to see where they're similar to their brother and where they're really different. All right, that's that. Okay, track 4 is done. Let's go ahead and get started on track 5. So we need to make 15 of these kinds of beats. I'm trying to move through it relatively quickly because we need to make 15 of these. And then we need to, from there, you know, is like the mixing process, which I do a little bit longer because I have a vocal to treat. So now we need a new chord progression. But with us boys, we fight, and then we're square. Right. I mean, the girls fight too. Okay, so the last chord progression was in E minor. It was like this. A D. And then up to this B minor. That was the last one. I want something a little bit different this time. Maybe we could do like a G with a B. And then a C. Ooh, an A minor. A D, is that? I kind of like that. Let's try that. Here we go with the metronome. We don't actually need the metronome. Hold on. What was it? C?
Very nice. It's cute.
A minor? Oh god, what's the last one? A D? Something like that. Came by to say hi and hang out for a little. It's so nice to see you. You know, it's funny. They're doing like a special event. The Department of English is having an anniversary. I think it's their 20-year anniversary, so they're doing a special event. So it's perfect that you stop by. But have a good night. It's always good to see you, Shark. Do stop by some more. Please. Guys, I know Shark in real life. We've met. I hosted a bonfire and met Shark at that bonfire. Shark is very nice. Which is funny that for me to say I met Shark at a bonfire because it was like a beach bonfire. So like, was it an actual shark?
What? What is
Shark, an actual shark?
that? Oh no.
I don't even remember where Shark lives in America. Bring it to this G. Alright, Chiho's texting me something. Oh, it's finished? Let's see. Oh, Chiho, it looks super cute.
It is cute. It doesn't look like a gotcha.
No, she looks super cute. Good job.
Yeah, when I started.
It's always nice. It is very nice to meet people in real life, but that's how we actually met. Most of the people I know in real life don't like support my music or things like that, which is fine. Like, that's not really how we know each other, right? That one, maybe we shouldn't do a video for either. Maybe we shouldn't do a video for that one either.
Yeah.
A lot of parents aren't like me, Chiho. And they care about people posting pictures of their kids. I'm like, listen, my kids, they're out in the wild. You know, you can run into them, so you can look at pictures of them. No shade to those parents, but I'm just like, I got other, you know, I have twins. I got other stuff to worry about. Yeah, people don't support my music that I know really in real life. It's a little sad. I get a little sad about it. But also, I think a lot of people I know in real life, is it weird, like, aren't into that kind of stuff, too. Which is pretty valid. The kind of music I make is, like, really specific, so I get it. I'm not Taylor Swift, you know. Do you think Taylor Swift's friends are like that? Like, her IRL friends are like, yeah, we're more of, like, a Dua Lipa kind of family. You know? Because that would be funny to me. It's funny, no one around me knows that I know IRL knows that I play games, let alone stream. Yeah. And I also think people just have this different image of, like, a video game streamer, too. You know? Well, me too, even streaming. Saying I stream. That was really pretty. I want to be a Dua Lipa kind of family. We are a Dua Lipa family. I am my family's a Dua Lipa family. That's why I specifically brought that up. But I think we're a Dua Lipa family specifically because of me. Like, yeah, everyone likes Dua Lipa, but I'm the one who turns on Dua Lipa. And then everyone in the house starts jamming, you know? And everyone's happy that I did. Alright, something like this. Does this one not really work? Yeah, that's like a little too high. Let's lower it another octave. She is everything combined with her music videos. Perfection. I'm so happy to hear you say this. I love Dua Lipa. My girls are 1.5 and they love Dua Lipa. We don't watch her music videos because my wife thinks they're inappropriate for our babies. But we do watch like her Tiny Desk all the time. And there's this other video of her performing and she ends up singing with Elton John at the end of it. I don't remember. It's like for some kind of thing. She's wearing like this black dress. But like her songs, they kind of changed them. They also did for the, they're the same songs from the Tiny Desk. But in this other video, there's like a piano and strings. And her songs work so well in this like classier setting. There's no drums. There's just like a bass and like a piano and strings. And she has backup singers and stuff. It's so good. So good. Like, I remember at one point someone called me basic because I like Dua Lipa, and I was just like, listen, I just like good music and good artists. Like, how can you not like Dua Lipa? How can you look me in the eye and tell me that you don't like Dua Lipa? Like, give me a legitimate reason to not like Dua Lipa. She's incredible. All right, this one, we need to do 80. So that's easy. That's 10 because we're doing 8 measures per pattern. So let's look here. Yeah, if you guys don't like Dua Lipa, maybe you should unfollow me. I mean that. I really do. Dua Lipa, fantastic. Fantastic artist. She's so cool. She's coming to Japan, and I'm like mildly sad that, not that I go see any live shows, but like that would be cool to go see Dua Lipa. Tiny Desk is my favorite session of hers. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Here, hold on. Now I need to find, where's this other one? Like, it's so good. I'm gonna Dua Lipa. It's at the EJAF pre-party. Here we go. Hold on. You should watch this. It's like the Tiny Desk, but a little bit different. Fantastic. Super classy. So good. How can you watch that and not be like in love with Dua Lipa? No, let's move all of this up a little bit. Here we go. Yes, save it for later. Ugh. Fellow Dua Lipa fan, let's go. I should add a hi-hat. Should we add triplets? It's not triplets. Oh, God. All right. Some of that. Let's go ahead and select these. Then we're going to duplicate these. There we go. That works. A little bit of a trap thing in there. Throw that in. Paste. I don't think I did that on the last track. Let's see. Open drums. We want it to come in, the hi-hats to come in here. Two. We're gonna keep it lower. Looks good. All right, let's hear this one from the top. So this one's longer. The other one we did listen. I was like, did we even ever listen to the other one from the top? We did. It's just so short, we didn't notice. Oh, you know what I wonder? Huh? Oh my God. What's up, Apex? I'm doing good. Okay, I just had a thought. So normally I put a streamer up here. What if I put Gadget up here? Could this work? You can go onto this TV here. Okay. And then what about... Yeah. Huh? Why don't I see anything? Huh. Oh. And now I'm frozen. Interesting. None. There we go. That didn't work. Huh. I should probably try and figure this out, not on stream. I wonder if I unfull screen some of these things. Hold on. This is such a cool idea, though. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. And then here, what if I looked at this? Apparently when I do that, I can only do that way. It also messes with my camera. Well, that's kind of a bummer. It's a cool idea to have a mirrored display up here. Probably there's a way I can do that, but I'm not gonna figure it out right now. So, let's see. Who should we throw up? But Apex, how have you been? Is there anyone I want to have on here? Not really. Yeah, we'll just put that up, I guess. Look at Rika. Or we can do maple beans. Let's see here. What is this? Oh. Okay. Where were we? Ah, yes. I see you've been producing. Oh, man, you've been. Hold on. I've been alright, been busy at work. Also been missing music production of my own. Life's been full of other stuff. I've been feeling creativity. See, you've been producing. I have been. You know, I don't get a ton of time to do this except kind of on stream at this point. I have like one good break. I feel like maybe this will be better. I have like one decent break, but during the week that I get, but most of the time I'm spending watching the kids. So like I just put out an album and I'm putting out an EP right now where the sales are gonna support Breakthrough, but those were actually beats we made on stream for the charity stream that time. But I'm working on a couple album ideas. I'm gonna do another Goodnight Moon collaboration album, so these beats I'm throwing together really quickly. I'm just throwing them together. I need to make 15 of them for this next album. I've already separated the... Oh, what's that? I've already separated the... what are they called? Like the vocals that I need. I've isolated them and separated them and stuff like that. So I'm excited about it. All right, that's it. I think that's good. All right. I think that's decent. Let's export these really quick. I like having this more centered and not having my iPad right here. I kind of like being a little more turned this way, but I don't love that you guys don't really see what I'm doing. I should mess around and see if I can figure out a setting to mirror this to that TV. That would be, I think, ideal. But I also don't always work on this iPad, so it's kind of, you know, one of those. Like, well, what about when I'm not doing it, you know? Oh, maybe I have a much less of an excuse to not just get some reps on one done. Yeah, workflow comes first. Right. That's true. It's true. Workflow comes first. And my workflow is wonderful. I do feel that way. I've been developing this weird workflow for literal years now. And I'm very comfortable, very happy. It's interesting when, you get into a situation where you have to kind of develop a new workflow. And it's just like, oh, this is awful, man. No wonder why it takes so long for people to do things when they don't have a good workflow for it. And when I first started producing, I'm watching all these videos about what app is best to do this, because I started producing on an iPad. What program's best for this? What program's best for this? And like they always say the same thing. They're always like, well, it depends on your workflow, right? And at the time, I had no workflow, right? I'm not doing anything. So like, it's like, so which one's best? If I don't have a workflow, I don't know what to, like, I don't know. But I definitely have developed a workflow, and it's wonderful. People in a nav be talking. Sad.
Yes.
Tuna does this thing that he listens in, like, to people talking. Well, I guess he doesn't do it, like, I feel like he's not listening off stream, so to speak. Maybe he is. I don't know. Tuna's way better at it than I am, of like listening to a conversation and like having multiple conversations going. I used to think I could do that. I really can't. Really not great at it. Tuna's not bad at it. Huh?
Oh yeah.
What is this?
My Fox makeup, that's worse than I think, yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I messed this up. Whoops. Okay, well, so this is going to be blue. I messed up the colors, and the color does matter to me. It does. Of the track.
Falls, like, falls off, no?
It does matter.
One time.
Red.
I went to Disney and
Red.
then I put it too much
There we go.
with the powder and it destroyed my contacts. Yeah.
All right, looks good. All right, that's track 5. Track 6. So if we do 3, which we have so much more time, we're definitely going to do more than 3. So we're 40% done now, but we just need to come up with another progression. Me neither. Multiple combos trip me up so hard. I know. So like, kind of, I want to be listening to what they're talking about here, but I kind of don't want to. So what was that last progression we did? It was like a G with a B. It was yeah, let's see. So now we'll do we can do 2-5-1. I don't really want to do 2-5-1. We did earlier. We did a 4-5. A 4-5-3-6. We did do that earlier, just cause why not, right? Let's go the Japanese progression, exactly. Yeah. Let's go with something simple. I am so boring.
It's
in that I really love like 1 and 4. I love a good 2 chord progression. Chord progression, you know? Big fan. Big fan of them. You know, it just leaves a lot of space. Don't gotta think about much. But now I'm worried. Did I do... Let's double check. So this is 6. So for 1, we did G, D, B minor, C, classic. These are all 4. That's another 4, 4, 3. Yeah, I haven't done any 2s. Perfect, perfect. So it's not going to sound weird. Huh? 1, 4. Big fan. So far, so good. Doing there. Let's just keep going here. Let's throw some drums in. That works. I just like to redraw the MIDI because of who I am as a person.
Yeah, the lips are the probably
There we go. Throw it on here with London. Who I am as a person is a valid reason. Exactly. It's a very valid reason. I love to do like something like this. I'll change this one. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. I like the fade from one ear to the other. It feels good on my brain. What's up, Caitlin? Are you okay? You can't spell. Is Caitlin drunk? Huh? Chio-san, is Caitlin drunk? A little? Okay. Hey, Caitlin, love you. She can't spell. She just misspelled multiple things, and I was just like, I feel like she doesn't normally do that. Are you drunk? A little? Cool, cool, cool. Hey, at least one of us is having a good time, you know? So the nice thing about the 2-chord progression, it's got to zip out. Have a good one. Apex, it's always good to see you. Caitlin, congratulations on 2nd. I appreciate you, Apex. Have a good night. I had a good night, but I'm old, so I turned in early. Ooh, I liked that. Something like this. An E. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I think I like this. We'll see if I can make this work. So, track 6 is... Oh boy, it's long. 112?
Shall we?
14. That's a lot, you guys. Is a lot.
Oh, nice. Those little J loves those. It's so
5,
cute.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If that's it, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. So, this is it. Really, we can do 2. No, there's no reason to do 2. Like, it's just gonna take, it's just too long of nothing. We can start to do 2 for the other ones. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. I am enjoying what I am working on, which is really the most one can really ask for. I think this is it, guys. Alright. That. Delete this one. Bring it back in.
He is home. I know that.
Here we go. People in the nav meeting checking if DJD is home. I did change it, good. maybe I have this, where even is it? Where did it go? It's over here. I have this USB-C to HDMI. I could plug it directly into the TV. That could work. But then I would need to plug... I don't know that the audio would just go to the TV or if I would need to route the audio via USB. Ugh, what a headache. Okay. Cool ideas that just turn into these huge headaches, right? Where you're just like, oh my god. Johnny, just be happy with the setup you have. Sometimes I miss the top down. Did you like the top down, Chiho? Or do you think this is better?
I like that one.
Because you can see me? People like this more. I feel like my phone is moving weird. Here, let me restart this camera. Struggling. Hold on. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Don't be afraid. I used to make sure to do this every time. You miss me? Thanks, Caitlin. Here, we'll play some music so that you guys can at least hear something. You know, sometimes just restarting the stream, or not the stream, the camera helps. Which I'm using my phone as a camera, right? I could always just like buy an actual camera, but I just haven't found anything to work in a way that I like, that looks as nice as using my phone. That's the other issue, right? Like, nothing just looks good. At least nothing looks good. Oh my gosh, this chair is so cheap. Huh? There we go. I like just knelt on the chair and it fell. Hold on. Ooh. Yep, there we go. That's better. Alright, so did we get these files out? We did. Lodge 6. Oh no. We made it. It's actually longer. Crap. Who left? Was it Caitlin? Is she tired? It was Caitlin who left? Chiho-san. Chiho-san.
Yes.
Who left? Caitlin?
Yes.
Kitorin? Why did she leave?
She wants to go to bed.
Loser.
That's so funny.
14. So I need one more.
I don't drink.
One more.
No.
Let's see.
I love coconut.
You do drink, Chiho-san. You like Aloha. Chiho-san,
What?
you do like to drink. You drink Alohas.
What?
You like to drink
What?
Aloha.
Aloha. Yes, I like aloha. I have one. I like.
There. You have a fuss on your left eye? What are you talking about? What? Are you talking to me? A fuzz? Caitlin, you can't spell. Caitlin, are you drunk? It would seem like it. Or my right eye? You can't even see my right eye. Are you okay? What are you talking about? I don't think you're right. Caitlin, there's nothing. It's on your eyebrow. It's white. What are you talking about? What? I don't know what she's talking about. Kate, is there something on my eyebrow?
Oh yeah.
Come get it.
Come.
No. Oh my god. Right, your foot's broken.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. She's not that drunk. She can see. She can see that. Good for you. I'm glad, Caitlin. What was it? She had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Let's see. And green. Then we have 2. London. I am thankful that I decided 1, 2, 3. Huh. Then we have a yellow and a red. We don't need that track because we just have 11. So now I'm going to select these tracks. Go all here. I made a mistake and I didn't go all the way. I'm not crazy. I'm just bad at typing. Yeah, you're not crazy. This is true. I'm glad. I'm glad you're not crazy, Caitlin. You haven't totally lost it. Caitlin, so you went out. How was it? Was it all that you hoped and dreamed? Why is it taking so long to convert? There we go. Okay.
What is it? What is bagay?
Okay.
What is bagay? Huh. Oh, bagay. I know that one. Okay, I knew. Sorry.
Sounds like Chiho's asking people what racial slurs are. Let's see here. All right. That looks good. Track 6 is done. Guys, we're 40%. I met a guy from a band called Arkansas, and I bought him a shot. I wanted to go dancing, and that's what I did. Very nice. Was his band good? Launch 6 is done. We are 40% done. How long have we been streaming? For an hour. Took me about an hour to do these 3 tracks. That's not great. All right, we'll take a break from that. Let's go.
So long. I didn't know this.
Let's go ahead and make something new. So I want to do, this one will be shorter. I want to do these like chill music things for YouTube behind some behind some like clips of people talking, very similar to what I'm making right now. How fast is this? So it would be something like this. It's bluegrass. I didn't get to pay, or you didn't pay to get into his show. Interesting. Is there a big bluegrass scene in Junction? I'm a little surprised by that idea. I don't really know what music would come from like that area though, like the Colorado area. Because like when I think of bluegrass, I mostly think of, you know, Tennessee.
What?
I actually want to bring all of this down a little. Where's the base? So I'm gonna make the Bridgerton one first. Already got a clip.
How long does it take to do your makeup?
I would say a lot of rock, EDM, and metal. We get it all. Interesting. There's a big music scene in Grand Junction. What? I didn't know that. Get a lot of rock, EDM, metal. Interesting. It's the biggest city between Salt Lake and Denver. That doesn't mean much to me. Caitlin, I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
A G with a B in the base, and then another G? That sounds nice.
Did you?
Oh, that's super cute, Caitlin. Oh, so they finally went through. When are you gonna get instant upload?
Did you do on your phone thing? Or is that the normal?
I actually really love this sound.
Yes,
You should totally start again. We need a little percussive elements. Something like that. Let's throw in another one. So we'll do it 2 times. Here we go. 7. Go lay down. Go get some sleep, girl. Love you. Not the ads. An Apex ad. Another. Oh my god, how many ads are there? 10 more seconds. Oh, I see it up here. Let's make the quality nice. All right. That's pretty. Mm. Oh wow, good job.
Should I use this one?
Yes, you should use that hat. That's like his brand now. All right, let's go ahead and dupe this. Let's see. Dupe and raise it. It's pretty. Part of me thinks what I should do. Okay, so the way that this is working is here's the Bridgerton thing.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not.
So, like, what I could technically do is bring in the MIDI. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Korg, right? Let's see. Korg. Module Pro. Okay. So if I bring it in, let's just even see if I want to do this. I don't even know. This is, like as Apex said earlier, now we're getting out of workflow. No, I already don't want to do it. This is awful. What's the speed we're doing? We're doing 90. Exactly, perfect. And we only have, oh my god, 43 beats. Which divided by 8 is this 4? No. 5? Almost 6? 5 is 40. So again, it's really going to be minimal. And we don't have a ton of time. Actually, I like this. Something like this. And we can add in a bunch of delay and such. Maybe. There's not really much clear rhythm. Yeah, these go together, so it'll be more like this. Yeah, Chiho, tell her that's too late, because we have small kids. That's way too late, sorry. And text Bethany and tell her that she won't be coming. Thank you. Guys, just as a good word of advice, like, if you want to, like, stay with a family with small kids, you know, coming in after 10:30 at night is too late. I'm getting hungry, you guys. I haven't eaten lunch. I'm gonna eat one of these little snacks. You know, Tomoko gave me these snacks for my birthday. Like, just like this ridiculous amount of them. Like, that bag was full and of these packs, and each pack had like 6. And you know what? I'm so happy because I eat these like when I teach junior high and stuff, or like on stream. It's wonderful. At the time, I thought it was ridiculous. Now I'm happy. All right. We're not going to overthink it. Let's export this, throw it in the DAW, and see what we got. Six tracks. Not very much. Perfect. Less to deal with. This is red, or no, green. But other than that, they're all blue.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not.
It was not love at first sight. You see, we've been tricking everybody, yo. All right, these are the empty parts I can cut. Let's see.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight. For either of us.
Alright. Let's not worry about them. Let's just start with mixing. Alright, right off the bat, we're going to use Chromaverb. I really like Chromaverb, though I've not been able to use it on like some of my bigger projects. It takes a lot of CPU, like way more than it's interesting because it's, you know, a first party reverb, but it actually takes way more than my third party reverbs do. Right off the bat, let's see here. We want it to be, it doesn't need to be quite so even. 69%, nice. And then the bass, we're just gonna saturate a lot. Just make it punchy. Make it punchy and then turn it down so no one can hear it. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. Something like this. Then we need a new one. We're gonna throw Timeless on. That's what I like to have. Gotta get that dotted eighth delay. And we'll Saturn as well. Let's see.
Yeah, please.
Get that dotted eighth, and we're gonna throw on my poor man's RC20. Good. And I actually separated the kick drum and the clicks. So we'll go back. Yes, I know that's too loud. I'm not working on those yet. Hold on. Let's go back here. That's too loud. Still too loud, somewhere around here. Again, I am going to edit that after I do these clicks. Also, maybe I'll bring that over on one side like this and this on the other side. maybe something like a -6. This one, let's do like a 20. Oh yeah, baby. More like when you want the one, like the octave to not be overpowering, I found turning it down to like double what the other one is works really well. Or even more in this case. All right. Sounds nice. And we'll keep this, so it's gonna end here, 52. Perfect. And that'll be like the back end of the video. So this is gonna be just a YouTube video. Maybe I'll release an instrumental version of it at some point. But, all right, now the vocals. Right off the bat.
It was love at first sight.
It was not insincere. All fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings.
All right, so
Not to mention
that's
the
on a
sister of
loop,
my best friend,
just
and
so I can
romance was entirely out of the question for both
do
of us.
this.
But in so removing it, we found something. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater. We found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time. We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along, we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. I've never been a man that much enjoyed flirting, or chatting, or indeed talking at all with Daphne. Miss Bridgerton. Conversation has always been easy. Her laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife. I want her to be insincere, all fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater. We found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time. We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along, we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. I've never been a man that much enjoyed flirting, or chatting, or indeed talking at all with Daphne. Miss Bridgerton. Conversation has always been easy. Her laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say, it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife.
Something like this.
I want her to be my wife.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flat was not love at first sight for either of us. There was attraction, certainly, at least on my part. But Miss Bridgerton thought me presumptuous, arrogant, insincere, all fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater. We found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time. We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along, we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. I had never been a man that much enjoyed flirting, or chatting, or indeed talking at all with Daphne. Miss Bridgerton. Conversation has always been easy.
So far,
Her
too good.
laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say, it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife. I want her to be my wife. And so I plead with you, not to make us wait.
Simon.
I don't know. I think that's all right. Hold on.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight for either of us. There was attraction, certainly, at least on my part. But Miss Bridgerton thought me presumptuous, arrogant, insincere, all fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater. We found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time. We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along, we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. I had never been a man that much enjoyed flirting, or chatting, or indeed talking at all with Daphne. Miss Bridgerton. Conversation has always been easy. Her laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say, it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife. I want her to be my wife. And so I plead with you, not to make us wait.
Simon.
All right. Well, Sounds good. Let's go ahead and export this, and we can make it a video. Export until 49. 1. Mastered. Let's export it, and I guess from there we'll probably get ready to wrap up. Let's see. Gotta catch 'em all. Save this and bounces. Very good. Go to our mastering project, which you don't really have to do like that, but I like to. Nope, not music. Logic. Bounces. Let's see here. The assistant. We'll do transparent like we did. Let's reanalyze it.
Not prostitute. Oh,
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight. For either of us. There was attraction, certainly. At least on my part. But Miss Bridgerton thought me presumptuous, arrogant, insincere. All fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater.
what is it?
Alright, let's just bounce it and listen to it in
Oh, whoa. Okay. That was nice.
let's just bounce it and listen to it in audio share, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
um
Yes. Okay, so
I need
about
to
that,
add it to a
and
video. Oh
also
crap, I
talking
didn't even look.
about price, I need to talk to my manager.
Cancel.
Later. Because I would say terrible thing. Price.
Chiho's saying something about needing to talk to me about pricing.
Needs to talk to Janisa because I cannot say price.
Yeah, because you always say way too low. Chiho's like, I'll do it for like $5, and then she works on it for like 80 hours. And I'm like, I can't believe that you did that. What is your problem? Yeah. So I have to be like, no. That's too much work for that price. All right. So we're going to fade it out. 5-second fade out.
It was love.
And let's do like a 0.5 second fade in.
It was love at first.
Beautiful. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I'm going to make like a little video for this.
It was love at first
Let's
sight.
It
hear it
was not,
while I look for someone to
Your
raid.
Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight. For either of us. There was attraction, certainly. At least on my part. But Miss Bridgerton thought me presumptuous, arrogant, insincere.
Oh,
All fair, really.
and I
And I
just
thought her a
got
prim young
a-
lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater. We found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time. We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along, we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. I've never been a man that much
I like
enjoyed
go to
flirting,
check if it froze, which
chatting,
doesn't
or
make any sense because I'm like
indeed
listening to the
talking
music
at
behind
all
it.
with Daphne.
It'll be a little different
Miss
when you have the
Bridgerton.
video at the same time.
Conversation has always been easy. Her laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say, it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife. I want her to be my wife. And so I plead with you, not to make us wait.
Simon.
I almost want to turn down the delay on their
It
voice.
was not love at first sight, for either of us.
I feel like it's like a little distracting, but I don't really want to go back into the project and do that. I should.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty.
It's too much.
The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight, for either of us.
That's much better. Don't you hate doing that? Like, when you're like, oh, I should fix this. Probably it's not really that big of a problem. I don't want to go back and deal with it. And then you, like, go back and deal with it, and you're like, wow, that's so much better. Maybe no one's even going to notice. Probably not, to be honest. Maybe. But you know who is going to notice? Me. I'm going to notice that the delay on his voice was just like a little bit too much. Since nothing is really different, we don't need to change it, I feel like, but let's change it anyway. We'll have, let's see, string. We'll leave the same treatment. Delete. Chiho's gonna lay down on the floor. Let's see, logic, we're almost done.
Nisa, the juice here. Your snack with me.
Go ahead and open one, Chiho-san.
Can I have this one?
You can. Chiho's stealing my snacks. She's not stealing, she asked. It's very nice of you to ask before you just take some. Guys, I don't know who to raid. I feel like we always raid. Friends of mine are at the hospital having a baby. Oh, and it's a girl. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna move you to audio share. I really like audio share. It just does certain things so easily and so well.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty.
It was love at first sight.
It was not, Your Majesty.
You hear it a little bit still, but it's not bad. It's much,
The young
much
lady
less
flatters me.
distracting.
It was not love at first sight, for either of us. There was attraction.
Which I guess that's the thing, right? You don't
It's not
ever
my
want
part.
something to be
Miss Bridgerton thought me
distracting.
presumptuous, arrogant, insincere. All fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater.
Let's raid Rika. We love
We
Rika.
found friendship. You see, Miss Bridgerton and I have been fooling all of Mayfair for quite some time.
All right, guys.
fooled them into
Do
thinking
join
we
the
were courting.
Discord. I don't normally push our Discord.
All along.
And follow me on social
We
media
simply
because,
enjoyed
like,
each other's company so
next
much we
week
can't stay away
I will
from
not
one
be
another.
streaming. I have a friend coming in from out of the country, and I will be picking him up at the airport. And then the week after that, I will
I've
also
never
not
been
be
a man that
streaming.
much
I'll be
enjoyed
out of
flirting,
town. We're going to a
chatting, or
cabin in Nagano.
At all.
So maybe I
Daphne.
won't be streaming again
Bridgerton.
for the next 3 weeks. I'm not totally sure, but if you
Conversation has
do
always been
check
easy.
out the Discord or you check out, follow me on
laughter
social
brings me
media, I'll
joy.
be making announcements there.
To meet
Do
a
check out
beautiful woman
my
is one
album
thing,
that just dropped.
but to meet your best friend
Tranquility.
and the most beautiful of women is something
I also
entirely
have,
apart.
if you check out my link tree,
It is with my sincerest apologies.
I
must
have
say, to the
a
prince coming along
EP
from
coming
to
out,
realize
and
I
all
did
of the
not want
sales
Bridgerton
on
to only be
Bandcamp will
my
be
friend, I
donated to
wanted her to
Breakthrough.
be my
It's called
wife.
Diabetes Tape Volume 1. Do check that out as well. I
I
think
want her to be my wife.
that's basically it, you guys. So
And so
I
plead
will
with you,
catch y'all
not
later.
to make us wait.
Bye. Well, hold on. Actually, we need to raid Rika. Raid message 1 for subs. Raid message 2 for non-subs. Y'all know how it is. And I am hoping to be here a bit more than I just said. I am hoping I won't have to cancel all of my streams, but you know, when you have a friend visiting from out of the country and you haven't seen them in, 5 or 6 years, there's definitely priority there. But let's get some hype in the chat for Rika. I'll see you guys later. Bye.